Hi, John. Can you hear me?
Hey, Judy. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, great.
Thanks
How are
for joining.
How are you tonight?
I'm doing great. How are you?
We're good. Thank you.
Good. Hey, Tim.
John, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, I don't see the video on here at all, but oh, here we go. Join us.
Trying to promote you both the panelists. Judy, I've tried to change you to a panelist a few times and it doesn't seem to be working for me.
Oh, don't hurt. Don't feel hurt. Nobody else can either.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I'm not a Zoom expert, so I'm doing my best here. Oh, I think I got you over there.
Excuse me.
Okay. John, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. So I don't have a picture now, but at least I have a voice.
Okay.
You go turn. You can turn that on with the selection on the upper right, Judy.
Well, I'm not getting my cursor to move.
Oh, that's a
There it
problem.
is. Right here, the three little dots.
Yeah. Click on that. It should have a selection there to turn on video.
Mute my audio, start video. Okay, we're doing it again. Yes, thank you very much.
Hallelujah.
Yay.
That's 2/5 of a quorum.
What's the quorum number?
Five, I imagine.
Well, Shannon's 3. We'll do it.
No,
Yes, I heard it was four.
Four out of 7. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it was 4.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Shannon will be available if we need to call him. So
Yeah.
Tim, maybe you can help me. Do we usually pull up the minutes or the agenda rather?
Yeah, let's wait for a little bit before we do
Okay.
that because we need a quorum before we can do
Right,
it.
right. Do you do that or?
Yeah,
is
I'll
that-
take care of that.
Okay.
I mean,
Well,
I'll just,
last time I looked at Alicia's attachments, they were identical. It was just nothing. Did I miss something?
We're identical. I guess I don't
Yeah,
know.
the
what
two
you're at.
sections, one was the packet and one was the agenda. They were basically identical.
yeah, there's only one item.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
it should be really quick.
Oh, I'll
There's not a
just,
lot of
Or
discussion.
are you, John, are you asking me to display the agenda?
Yeah, I guess so.
Let's see, do we do that?
Or is that supposed to be me doing that?
I don't know if we usually display the agenda. We just
Okay.
all have it already on our system. So
All right.
and I'll formally open the meeting and turn it over to you
Okay.
as soon as we have 4 people, which would really be a drag if we didn't.
Well, I really appreciate you all doing this on such quick notice.
Sure. Well, we appreciate you doing it too. Is Dole going to be here? This was kind of his baby or something.
No, it'll just be me.
Okay.
Dole's at the meeting for Ruxton this evening.
Okay. Boy. Well. There we go. We got 3 now.
Andrea. Hey, Andrea.
Hello, how are you doing?
Hey, we're good. Thanks for joining us.
Good, yeah.
One more.
I think we have TJ's over in the attendees.
Okay, great.
Hey, TJ.
Hey, yeah, sorry, I was over there raising and lowering my hand like, hey, let me in.
We're trying to put it all together, TJ. Thanks for hanging in there with us.
I'm here.
Okay, we've got a
Okay.
quorum
Nancy
now.
also.
Shannon is not available tonight, or he may be available if we need him, but hopefully we won't have to disturb him. Nancy Wilson, attending from somewhere in Mexico. Nancy, can you hear me?
I'm here.
All right,
For humanity.
welcome.
Thanks. I've been
Where
here,
you-
but I don't know. I couldn't unmute myself.
Where are you at?
Where are we? Where are we?
San Miguel de
Oh, San Miguel de Allende.
Oh, you're still
Sorry, I
there.
had a brain glitch.
Yeah.
Still.
Okay, we've got more than a quorum. Let's go ahead and wait for a couple more minutes, see if anybody joins us.
Here, Albert.
Well, let's go ahead and get started. We've got plenty of people. Okay, for the record, this is Vice Chair Beeson. Chair Solomon cannot attend tonight, so we'll officially open this special meeting of the board of the Open Space Advisory Committee. And we have one item on the agenda. So, we'll just turn it over to John Stark.
Thank you, Tim. Really appreciate you all coming together quickly to be able to hear this opportunity that's presented itself. Dole, he recently shared with me an opportunity for some new project funding through the Multimodal Transportation and Mitigation Options Fund, so the MMOF. He became aware of this through the Pikes Peak Area Council Governments, and unfortunately, this grant application is due by 5 p.m. tomorrow. So became aware of this, just a few days ago, and it seems like a really great opportunity for potentially doing some design for the Creek Walk Serpentine area improvements. And I know that's one of the top priorities for OSAC. So, what we're looking to do with our grant application is to apply for a grant to, involve preliminary design, conceptual plans, public engagement, and survey. And what I'm asking for is support from OSAC at a level between $40,000 and $50,000 as a match to go after the grant opportunity. The grant would be a 50-50 match. So depending on what level you all support it, it would give the city $80,000 to $100,000 in consultant design resources. We think that we'd be able to accomplish design within, within that $100,000 range. So the idea would be that we would be connecting the Creek Walk to Rainbow Falls and then up to the Higginbotham area through this design. And again, unfortunately, the application is due by tomorrow by 5 p.m. So, I think that this preliminary design, if we put this together, it might help make our these projects really more attractive down the road for any potential kind of construction grant opportunities we'd be going after, as we'd already have design and public input and survey through this opportunity. So, that's why we asked you to attend a special meeting this evening to see if you would support us for that grant match.
Yeah, it sounds like a great deal. I just want to put out there that I believe in our last meeting, committed $100,000 to the Creek Walk when we were talking about the Mayfair to Chamber trail and bridge down there. So we originally had budgeted $100,000 for Creek Walk. So let's all think about this a little bit. I'm pretty certain we're not going to throw away at the opportunity for $50,000 matching funds, but we got to think about the fact that we're upping our commitment perhaps by $50,000 here. So what's everybody's thoughts?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Nancy.
I'll go, just because I never know when I'm going to lose my connection. So,
Okay.
I think we also have 50,000 budgeted in there for grant match that's separate from Creek Walk in the budget. And I guess my biggest question is to John, if you actually think you can put together a good application by tomorrow at 5 p.m., that's what blew me away.
Yeah, well, been doing a little bit of the background work on it, already for our application. And if you review the materials, the application itself, isn't too complex. So we're pretty confident that we can put something forward. Dole will be attending the meeting where they're going to be reviewing the applications on Monday. So we should have a pretty good idea even by Monday whether or not our project's going to be selected.
Yeah, well, I wondered because it said in the application that it was going to give preference to projects already underway.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think you could make a case that this project is underway, but yeah, I mean, you could also, I'm sure there are programs stronger. I mean, my thought is go for it. I mean, if we're lucky enough to get it, great, because it's going to be difficult to move ahead with this project. As you said, it's going to be difficult to get more GOCO money and that kind of thing without a plan.
Right.
And we could go to GoFo for a planning grant first and then, but if we could get this one, it just puts us that much further ahead with GoCo. Then we can ask for actually implementation money or construction money instead of planning money.
Right.
Okay, so I'm hearing commitments of $200,000 if we go for this.
150, right?
150 plus the 50 we've got for trails. Is that right, Nancy?
I think that the last time I looked at the budget, there was a line item in there for grant match,
Grant
Yeah.
match. Okay,
That's
okay,
right.
so,
separate from any trail maintenance, trail construction, that kind of thing. And
okay, so
having spent the
can
money
this,
for,
can this be the grant match
Why not?
sure,
at $50,000? Can this be the grant match?
as far as I'm concerned, it can. I don't know how other people feel.
Well, if we need to, if when we look at the budget, we're strapped, then it certainly seems like this is exactly what that money would be reasonably used for. Any thoughts? TJ, you're looking dubious.
I'm not gonna say that I'm looking dubious. No,
You can't tell,
Uh,
you're not looking in the mirror.
no. Well, what I'm thinking is though is that I mean we have this fund from the taxpayers and they expect us to do something with this money. So I figure this is about as good as anything to use it on right now.
Yeah.
I mean, if we can show that we're moving forward on a long-term project, and I mean, why not?
Okay,
The other thing is that if we were lucky enough to get it, it would put us years ahead of where we might be if we don't even try.
yeah,
And so that, the ongoing planning could happen. And then we could, start thinking about that project and about funding the project later on. We don't have to worry about it because we've got enough money to at least get the pencils on the paper, which is the first step anyway.
I'm always stunned by the fact that it's going to cost $100,000 to
Me
plan
too.
2 relatively short trails.
And it may not, right? But we think that that's I guess our fair estimate for what design might cost.
But what happens?
Yeah,
How can
and
that
it wouldn't
be?
surprise me if we got bids that were more too.
Yeah, I'm just not comfortable with the cost on these things, but that's my naivete, I guess. Anyway, I think it sounds like we're ready for a vote here. Am I wrong? Does anybody else have anything to say or?
I
any
just think
objections?
we should maybe do a good look at our budget, maybe next full meeting would be good.
Right.
But yeah, I'm ready to vote.
Well, and by then, actually, if it's due tomorrow and they're looking at it Monday, we'll
Well,
know.
we're not going to change our minds, but
Right.
that'll certainly make the decision as to whether or not that grant money that we've committed is this money or money for something else. So, okay, well, you need a motion.
We're not allowed to make a proposal, is that right, or vote in the executive session, right?
It's not an
Well,
executive
This is not an
session.
executive session.
Okay, it's just a special.
Yeah, this is a public session. So can anybody give me
I'll make a
a,
motion that we,
well, let's have the verbiage of the motion here. Judy, did you want to?
I'll make a motion that OSAC grant $50,000 in a matching grant fund for the current GoCo planning.
It's actually not GoCo. It's MMOC, is that
Sorry.
it?
MMOF.
MMOF.
Money's coming from GoCo.
So straighten that out a little bit. The motion is to grant funding for the current MMOF.
Up to $50,000.
Grant.
Do we need to state that? Do we need to state up to $50,000?
Yeah,
Okay.
sounds good.
That's good, up to $50,000. So
Mhm.
again, the motion is to grant up to $50,000 for the current MMOF funding.
Should the grant be approved, or should a grant be approved or awarded?
Okay.
Just if we could just add that, if that's okay with Judy.
I'm typing something up really quick. I don't know if you are too, Tim.
No, I was,
Okay, motion to support up to $50,000 in matching grant funds from the matching grant fund.
no, for the MMOF.
Okay,
Matching grant fund.
okay, support up to $50,000 from the matching grant fund for MMOF planning grant option should a grant be awarded.
Bingo. 10 points for the
Good
girl. in
enough.
red.
Sound okay? Want me to read again?
There's, so
Sounds good.
just to, you're talking about the matching grant fund. I mean, I don't know if you want to look at your budget to decide where it goes from. For my purposes, for the application, I don't have to identify the source from the OSAC budget, right?
Okay, so
No.
support up to $50,000 from OSAC.
OSAC. Yep.
Okay,
I like that
Or
the best.
flexibility.
OSAC. Yeah. You move that OSAC provide up to $50,000 for the MMOF. What would you call that, John?
So it's the MMOF grant opportunity.
For the MMOF grant opportunity. And what did you say, Nancy, was the tail end of that? Provided the grant,
Is funded
provided the grant is funded.
or awarded, you could say, whatever.
so motion to support OSAC fund, provide up to $50,000 for MMOF grant opportunity should a grant be awarded.
Bingo.
Or you could just say, move to approve OSAC
Fund.
allocate 50,000 up to
$50,000.
$50,000 in matching funds.
And
Should the
allocate-
blah, 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 blah grant be awarded,
Yeah,
whatever the initials are.
yeah, that sounds better.
Okay, motion to approve OSAC fund allocate up to $50,000.
Motion that OSAC allocate.
OSAC allocate up to $50,000 should the, whatever those initials are, be a grant be awarded in matching funds.
Okay. So the
Something like
motion
that.
is for OSAC allocate up for, okay, so this is what it says. Approve OSAC allocate up to $50,000 for MMOF grant opportunity should a grant be awarded.
Bingo.
Perfect.
Perfect.
So,
You might put the instead of but
okay,
talk about nitpicking.
or should the grant be awarded? Is that what you mean?
Just trying to encourage Andrea. That's
Keep putting dollar signs in the wrong spot. Okay, I'll second that.
call vote. All in favor, say something. Answer.
Okay,
Aye.
yeah, all those that approve to approve the motion, raise your hands.
I can't.
Nancy.
I can't.
Or you, or say
Aye.
yes. Nancy, say yes.
I could try.
There you go. Okay. Okay, the motion is passed unanimously.
What have you got on there, Nancy? Fur coat?
Good luck, John.
Hey, thank you all.
Thank
Appreciate you coming together
Bye,
and your support.
Nancy.
Bye.
And yes, please, we need to state that the current attendees are Tim Beeson, Judy Karnak, Andrea Sutella, Anthony Maltese, and Nancy Wilson. Okay,
Good. Got it. Good night, everybody.
all right.
Okay,
weekend.
Somebody move to end the meeting. Andrea moves and somebody second.
I'll second.
There you go, TJ.
Anthony seconds, and good night.
Good night.
Thank you, John.
Thank
Night,
you.
John.
Thanks, everybody.
Have a great night, everybody.
John, I'll email you just the motion that I typed up, okay?
Thanks so much, Andrea. All right. Have a great night all.
Okay, bye-bye.